Hi and welcome to this reading. This reading is part 2 of a reading that I did this morning. Now this morning's reading, and if you watch it, I will link it in the description of this video. This morning's reading was hectic. I had dogs barking inside my house. I had neighborhood dogs barking. There was some sort of energy that was just off, and I was finding it really difficult to concentrate during the reading, and I just pushed through and I kept telling myself just to be calm and not to get frustrated. And obviously I'm going to have to do a lot of editing out of barking dogs. But the reading this morning, I was picking up on the energy of Uriah Heep. Now Uriah Heep is a character in the novel Copperfield. He is a scheming parasitic lawyer in the Charles Dickens novel. And so I was picking up on the energy of somebody that you may be dealing with. It could be, it doesn't have to be a lawyer. It could be somebody within your family, somebody within your friendship group, somebody within a place of work. It could be somebody in the legal profession. The energy of that reading this morning was that somebody was a bit of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, presenting one way, but very ambitious and very money hungry and a bit of a schemer. Somebody who was either trying to keep you away from something that you desired or keep you trapped in a situation, and whether that be legal or whatever it may be. So now that the energy is nice and calm, my dog is sitting quietly beside me. The dogs in the neighborhood have stopped barking and I've been able to get my thoughts together. I thought I would pull some more cards. As I was sitting here doing the pre-shuffle of the cards, there was a little mosquito, and that's winter here in Australia. We don't normally see mosquitoes in winter. They're normally a summer animal. But as I was shuffling the cards during the pre-shuffle, there was a mosquito just outside the window of where I'm sitting, trying to get in. This person is like a parasite, a blood sucking parasite, trying to get in, and mosquitoes suck blood, wanting to get something from you. Now, let me just go through my notes, because as I said, I had a little break between the two and just waited till the energy was a bit more calm. The song that I was getting in that first reading was "Free Me, Come On and Free Me, Come On and Free Me, Free me from this spell." So somebody's got you trapped in some sort of illusion. And if I think of that book, that Charles Dickens novel called Copperfield, David Copperfield actually named himself Copperfield. He's an illusionist. This person that you're dealing with is an illusionist, a trickster energy. At the moment, we've got 2 Capricorn full moons. We've just had full moon in Capricorn. We'll have another one. I think it's on the 21st of July. Capricorn full moons are a period of time where you are meant to do a bit of reflection because things from the dark are coming to light. We've also got Pluto retrograde in Aquarius and then going into Capricorn, which is a revisiting of the old. Again, maybe because you've had some things come to light about this particular person. It is also part of the old order. So the things that you've been bound to falling apart, coming down so that you can have that release. Now, as I said, the dogs were barking. I couldn't get my thoughts together. Now that it's quiet, you may have been feeling like things were out of your control. I can't control my dog barking to a degree. I can't control the neighborhood dogs barking. You may have been feeling that things were completely out of your control. But now it's quiet. It's almost a time of reflection. Now, as I said, I did a pre-shuffle, and what I was asking while I was doing the pre-shuffle, I was just going over and over in my mind, you versus them. And when I was thinking about you, the card that popped out was walking away. You're making a decision to walk away from this situation. I got the 4 of Cups, which is disappointment. The 4 of Cups is the moon in Cancer. Now we are in Cancer season at the moment. I got the Empress. Now, if you watch the previous reading, the Empress, which is actually what you are headed towards, leaving something that isn't working for you, something that was an illusion, a spell. That previous reading had almost a fairy tale theme. walking away from what you thought was your fairy tale into your true fairy tale. And this might be an opportunity to nurture yourself with the Empress there, but it could be walking towards a true soulmate after disappointment. Now, when I was shuffling, I was like, okay, that's you. And I was shuffling. I'm like, what about them? What do they think as you walk away? And this card kept showing itself to me as I shuffled, and I thought, no, I'll wait till it comes out. And as I finished the final shuffle, nothing came out, and I went to sort of tap the cards down to get them all straight, and it fell off the bottom like that. Every Breath You Take by The Police. Now, I always thought that was a love song, but my son informed me, he's like, Mum, that's the stalker song. This person, their karma, your karma or your dharma is that you get to walk away after disappointment, nurture yourself or nurture a new relationship. This person, their karma is that they have to watch you do it. That's their karma for being this parasitic. Let me go back to the notes I had for a heap. A falsely humble hypocrite, shrewd and ambitious, no moral character, and somebody who does or is involved in fraudulent activities. So their karma is that they have to watch you walk away. The other song that I got in that reading was, it's a Cold Chisel song. Now, Cold Chisel is an Australian band, but there's a line in it that says, you got nothing I want, you got nothing I need. Bye. You're walking away. Now, as I finished doing the shuffle, these cards came out, but I thought, you know, I'm just going to get a random shuffle song from my Like Songs playlist, and I find this a really, really great tool. If you're picking up on an energy and you want further clarification, set the intention of the question that you want to ask, put your songs on random shuffle, and look at the first 3 or 4 songs. I mean, I just chose the first song because it was self-explanatory. So I got the song Dustland by The Killers and Bruce Springsteen. It's a song about navigating dreams versus disillusionment. 4 of Cups, disillusionment. It is a song, and I'm talking about fairy tales because in that prior reading, I got one of the songs from Enchanted. And Enchanted, there was an evil queen who was trying to keep her from marrying the prince. So something that she thought she wanted, trying to keep her from marrying the prince, and pushed her through this portal. And she fell out of the fairy tale and into real life. And she met her Prince Charming there, a real life Prince Charming. So that song, Dustland by The Killers and Bruce Springsteen, is actually a song, as I said, about navigating dreams and disillusionment. But it's a song about the devil, the facade versus Cinderella. This person being the devil and you walking towards your fairy tale. I thought that was really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I actually had that song on my liked songs playlist. I'm kind of called to just add certain songs, but I never really looked into the background of it. And so when it came through, I was like, oh, that's perfect. And that's why songs, well, specifically for me, are a great tool because they can develop a message that's coming through. So we've got Every Breath You Take. This person is watching you, will be watching your every move once you walk away. They're potentially watching your every move now. Once you walk away, walking away after disappointment and walking towards the Empress. Your Empress is Venus and Taurus. You're potentially a soulmate, but an opportunity to nurture yourself now that you've removed yourself from this energy. And they will watch you do it. Okay, so before I start pulling cards, a bit about me. First, I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I receive messages prior to a reading. Once I collate those messages, I will come and use my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify the message. I am also an illustrator, so the decks that I use on my channel are all my own design. If you are called to any of those decks, the links to them can be found in the description box. All my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading, you're meant to find it. Please take the messages that resonate with you, leave the rest for others. As I said, I will link the previous reading in the description box, and I will also list the songs that came through as well as the link to my decks. So let's pull some cards. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is the moon in Pisces. I'm going to get all the cards out first. We've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the moon in Scorpio. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the World. The World is Saturn. The World is a formidable card here because it means that you are at the end of the cycle. You've learned the things that you needed to learn. You've invested in yourself. Cups is your emotions. So we've got the moon in Pisces, and then we've got the moon in Scorpio. Lots of heavy intuition. Maybe you've realized, and maybe I was picking up financial disappointment. If you are moving away from a marriage, a relationship, a work partnership, something that has to do with finance, or where there is legal things happening, because I was getting that scheming parasitic lawyer. So there's something legal in here. If you are moving away, if you are walking away from it, maybe you've come to the realization that perhaps the lessons that you learned are more valuable than the money you lost. And with Saturn here, that's maybe something that you've learnt. That to stay and fight, the emotional drain of staying and fighting is actually more burdensome than the financial loss of keeping the battle going. The Page of Cups, have a look. That little bird is actually looking in the mirror. Is this really what I want? Do I want to hang here for another 12 months and keep fighting this battle? Now, you know, if it's a marriage contract that you're in, if it's a work contract that you're in, if it's some sort of legal dispute with some sort, we had the Hierophant, I think, in the previous, did we have the Hierophant? We did. In the previous reading, some sort of structure. It could be a battle with family over, you know, maybe your parents have passed away and there's some sort of inheritance and there's been a battle. Big brown and white butterfly just flew past. Transformation. I look out into my garden as I do these readings, and it's just filled with all these beautiful butterflies at the moment. You've actually looked in the mirror and you've actually decided, Knight of Cups, he's about to move on. The moon in Scorpio. A lot of internal reflection. That's allowing you to realize that what is actually of value, what you need to nurture here, is your emotional health. Your emotional wealth is more important than financial wealth. And that's the karmic lesson that you needed to learn. So we've got the World there, which is Saturn. Now, if you look at that drawing, I drew a bonsai tree. Bonsai trees take a long time, a lot of care and attention. Take a long time to grow. 21 is the World. A lot of nurturing with the Empress there, Venus and Taurus, and Two of Pentacles on the bottom. Now the Two of Pentacles is Jupiter in Capricorn. So as I said, we're in the middle of these two Capricorn full moons. Jupiter is expansion. Maybe you have some sort of epiphany within this period that illuminates the fact that your emotional health, your emotional well-being is more valuable than the financial cost of staying where you are, staying in the disappointment. Two of Pentacles is weighing something up. If you look, it looks like a almost like the Libra scales, weighing something up. Which side is heavier? Which side can I afford to lose? And underneath we've got the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands sometimes is the facade. Card of the facade. Gemini underneath that. The Lovers underneath that. Okay, let's get some cards on this Page of Cups. Four of Cups. That's disappointment. Up here. Disappointment. But it came out upside down. So I think once you actually come to the realization that the lessons that you learn about your emotional wealth are more valuable than financial wealth, it actually turns that disappointment upside down. The lessons that you learn about your emotional wealth. He's looking into that cup. Cups are emotional. Just want one, please, for this Knight of Cups. That was the Justice card. Nearly wanted to come out. I'm going to let it come out on its own. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups holds the full cup and gives the full cup. That is the most love in the tarot. The Queen of Cups is highly, highly intuitive. And we've got it under the Moon in Scorpio. Now, the Queen of Cups is Neptune in Libra. Going down to the depths. Neptune is the bottom of the ocean. Going down to the depths to work out. Libra is balance, to work out where things were unbalanced. You know that they're unbalanced with this person. But in order to extract yourself from this situation, from this parasitic situation, you have to acknowledge the disappointment and nurture yourself. Wow. Now, that is the angel. That is divine timing. So under the Ace of Pentacles, divine timing, which is the Temperance card, Sagittarius and Jupiter. The wealth comes, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is money. But this is the realization that you get this insight that the real wealth is actually your mental well-being. The Nine of Pentacles, it might have taken you a long time to get to the point where you've come to this realization. Or maybe it's happening now, because divine timing, the Temperance card is the card of divine timing. The Knight of Pentacles is Saturn in Capricorn. We've got Saturn here, Saturn in Capricorn, and the two Capricorn full moons, Saturn in Capricorn. And one more for this world. King of Wands. And we did have the King of Wands under there. It's the facade. Perhaps you've been holding on to a facade that everything was okay. And that's okay to do for a short period of time, but over time, that facade falls down. And the only person that you're hurting is yourself. Five of Wands underneath. Five of Wands is Saturn and Leo. Lots and lots of Saturn. That's battles. So I'm going to pull some cards. And I did in the previous reading. I want to get some cards on this person. What are they learning from this situation? Well, they're learning when they see you walk away, once you've had this epiphany, once you've done this work, which you've done because you've got the World card there, they're actually learning that perhaps they don't win all the time. Yeah, they're learning. The Page of Pentacles. They're learning. This was lessons for them as well. And it's almost like a crossroads. You learned the lessons whilst you were in the relationship with this person. They're now learning the lessons as they watch you walk away. It's almost a lesson of regret as they watch you walk away, the Three of Wands. Page of Pentacles is Mercury in Virgo. And the Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries. Now, at the moment, we have the Nodes of Destiny in this particular placement for 18 months. It started midway through 2023, will go up until January of 2025. The North Node, the point of destiny, where everybody is meant to be walking to, is in Aries, the sun in Aries. Illumination for you so that you can walk towards your point of destiny. The South Node is in Libra. Libra is the relationships, the karmic relationships specifically, that you are releasing. You can even see it as your comfort zone. The mud that you were happy to sit in. Maybe because you didn't know how to get out of it. Maybe because you were stuck in it contractually, whether it was a marriage or a workplace or a business partnership or whatever it was. Could have been, some sort of contract with some sort of financial institution that kept you stuck. But at the moment, everybody collectively is working on how to be individual, be there for other people, but also be individual. And that is removing ourselves from karmic ties, karmic soul contracts. And actually, I did a reading, I should be posting it today, about your soul's graduation. You're graduating. This is the part with the World card here where you are graduating out of these karmic soul contracts that you've been in. Let's find out more about this person. Ace of Cups. I think this person, now in the previous reading, it was almost a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde energy, is that right? A hypocrite. Somebody that presents as one way, as the Ace of Cups, all loving, but in actual fact, they're a parasite. They're sucking you dry. I go back to, you were sold the fairy tale. Free me, come on and free me. Come on and free me from this spell. Perhaps a love spell. You were sold an illusion with this person that ended up being nothing like what you thought it was going to be. And I think this is potentially this person's play, how they worm their way in, almost a love bomber. I'm gonna let it come out. Tell me more about this person here. 10 of Cups. But it was trying to come out. It was on the skew. So they come in as the 10 of Cups, but they're the reverse. It's all an illusion. David Copperfield, a magician, all an illusion. Let's see if we can get some more on this person. King of Swords. Yeah, it all comes out in the end. And that's where you end up in some sort of battle, 5 of Wands with this person. Justice. You will have justice over this person. And it may just be because you make the decision to not fight anymore. You make the decision, the 2 of Pentacles. What should I do? You make the decision to not fight anymore and just walk away. Dustland, the song about navigating dreams versus disillusionment. Okay, let's get some messages from your guides. This is my, true north. Walk away to your true north. This person isn't your true north. They were just a little point on your soul's journey. This is my Divine Messages Oracle deck. Soul family. You may have thought that this person was part of your soul family, but in actual fact, like I said, they were a pit stop on the way to your soul family, tying up loose ends. These cards just want to come out in big chunks. Okay, as I was shuffling that card, I was thinking to myself, I need to ask some questions about this person. This person is struggling with personality patterns. That's why they do the things that they do. And part of the lesson that you will teach them as you walk away is that they will now have to go in and do some internal reflection. Tell me more about this person. You were a pit stop on the way to that person's soul journey or destination. You were the pit stop of justice. Goodness me. Tell me more about this person. Oh, goodness. Reinvention. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Reinvention is, and then we have things hidden, things that are done in the dark. If I think of hypocrite, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, parasite, I don't think this person is going to learn with you. Perhaps why they're still watching. Because somebody who learns a lesson, goes away and licks their wounds and does a bit of internal reflection, they don't reinvent themselves. Reinvention, hidden things that are done in the dark. This person's done this before, and perhaps if you think of somebody who's fraudulent, they can have different names, almost different aliases. I think of that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Catch Me If You Can. He kept changing his profile so that he wouldn't be caught. This is this person. Love bombing people with their new persona, I want to say. Overthinking, hidden in plain sight. If you actually look back at this person and their journey towards you and where they hit you on your journey, you will actually be able to look back and see all the different facades that this person has had. It will be very, very obvious to you. So let's get one more card for you. This person is a master manipulator. That's a card for you. Deepening the bond. That's the bond with yourself. The truth will set you free. And you will know what truth that is. That has to do with you walking away. Let's get you some angel cards. Who is walking with you? I'm going to get 3 for you, and then I'm going to get 3 for them. Who is walking with you? Holy smokes. Metatron, the celestial scribe. Metatron is the big guy. Metatron writes in the book of life. Wow. Who else is walking with you? Holy moly. Gabriel, divine messages and revelations. Now, Gabriel came to Mary, and that was the angel that came to Mary to tell her that she was going to have a baby. Very, you've got the archangels here. Very, very powerful angels are walking with you, giving you messages, maybe telling you to walk away, that there's something better for you. If you think about Gabriel, the information that he gave Mary may have been frightening to Mary to go and do what she was told to do by him, but look what it birthed. Who else is walking with you? Number 70. Jabamia, spiritual journey. Now, I've just been called to, I can't for these two, but this particular angel, they align with, they are angels that align with specific dates in the year. So Jabamia or Yamabia is Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. That's why we've got Metatron and Gabriel here. Anyone born under this angel will be distinguished by their genius and will be considered one of the great scholars of philosophy. This angel governs natural processes and phenomena of nature and protects those who wish to progress spiritually. You're being guided on a spiritual journey, and maybe that's why your emotional well-being is more important than your finance. Governs natural processes and phenomena of nature. Soul guardian for those born from 11 p.m. to 11:20 p.m. Moral guardian for those born the 28th of May, the 8th of August, the 19th of October, the 30th of December, and the 12th of March. Now this year, the 8th of August is the 888 portal. That hasn't happened since 2015. You might have been in this struggle with this person since 2015. The 888 portal is karmic abundance. So moral guardian for those born on the 28th of May, the 8th of August, the 19th of October, the 30th of December, and the 12th of March. The physical guardian for those born the 28th of February to the 4th of March. Now that card, in many of the angel tarot decks, now this is not a tarot deck, it's an oracle deck, but in many of the tarot decks, it's actually the Hermit. The Hermit is a spiritual journey. This person that you've been dealing with, this scheming parasitic person, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, two-faced person, has come into your life as the catalyst for your spiritual journey, which is why we've got Metatron and Gabriel here, and spiritual journey. The truth will set you free. How beautiful is that? And on the bottom, we've got reconciliation, peace, and harmony. So that's you. Let's have a look at what angel, because angels also walk with people that are in their shadow, trying to help them out of their shadow. What angel is walking with this person? Number 40, consolation and comfort, maybe as they watch you walk away. Number 60, Mitzrael, mental illness. Perhaps things that they need to work on to get themselves out of this state where they do this to these people. Wow. And number 52, prisoners. Out of this state where they do this to people, where they keep people trapped. And on the bottom, 32, Vazaria, harmony and mercy. So what I would say to you is, as I said, angels walk with people even in their shadow, because the journey of every soul on this earth is to come out of their shadow. Harmony and mercy. And if there are things that people have done wrong in their life, if they can reflect back on them and feel a sense of remorse, then they're shown mercy. But as I said, I don't know. I don't know if this particular individual is gonna learn this lesson with you. Okay, now let's get a Moon Oracle card. Let's see. Let's get, I'm going to wait till I've asked the question. Let's get one for you. Cancer. Full moon in Cancer. You and your crew are wrapped up in a magical cosmic shield. Okay, so you're protected. Whatever's happening now, right now, you are protected. Let's have a look at this person. Oh, sugar. Too many. I just want one. Just one, please. Full moon in Capricorn. Get ready. The finish line of a tough ride is in sight. Full moon in Capricorn. We just had the 20th of June was the full moon in, no, 22nd of June was the full moon in Capricorn. And then we've got another one in July. I think the 21st of July. Full moon in Capricorn. Get ready. The finish line of a tough ride is in sight. The finish line is this person. You're going to get your justice with this person. And I don't know if they're going to see it coming. Okay, let's have a look. As I said, the nodes of destiny are Aries is where the North Node is and Libra is where the South Node is. I'm just going to get some cards for you. Actually, let's get a card for you and a card for them. Okay, so straight away, the node of destiny. Your North Node is like your cosmic compass pointing you towards your life's ultimate mission. It's a secret source that unlocks your true potential, guiding you to focus on the skills and ambitions that will lead you to your brightest future. That card is saying to you, as part of potentially this reflection that you are doing in between these two moons, you need to be looking at where your North Node is. If you don't already know where it is, just jump online, hop onto one of the sites that gives you the astrological charts and have a look where your North Node is. And then if you find out my North Node is in Cancer, Google North Node in Cancer, meaning it will give you a insight into what you are headed towards. So your North Node is where you want to go individually, and your South Node is the people and relationships that are holding you back from reaching that point of destiny. So you need to look at where your North Node is. Let's have a look at this person. Okay. South Node in Scorpio. The South Node Scorpio wrestles with trust and keeping secrets. As astrologer extraordinaire Angel Idealism puts it, the South Node is like a closet full of old skeletons holding you back. For these Scorpios, it's all about leaning heavily on others. Okay, so what that is saying is, as I said, I had a mosquito at the window trying to get inside. This person is a parasite. They rely on siphoning energy, finance, siphoning energy, emotional or financial, of other people. A closet full of old skeletons. When I said before that this person, a bit like that movie, Catch Me If You Can, this person has had a different facade so that they don't get caught, because they're doing the same thing over and over and over. They need to do some work on their South Node to understand why they are doing it, because otherwise it will keep repeating. Interesting. Okay, do I want to get a song? I think we've got enough songs. Let's just see what comes out. Anything else? 2. Now, this is my love songs. Now, that obviously wants to come out too. Milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. This person loves love bombs and brings people in. They're almost like a magnetic, a devil lure. Take my heart, Al Martino. Take my heart, it's yours forever. Tell me yours is mine alone. This person took your heart, and they literally, I think did we have the 3 of Swords under that? No, that was in the other reading. They literally did you over, and now it's time for you to walk away. And finally, I'm just getting some Scrabble tiles. Oh goodness, that's too many. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got an E and a 1. We've got a Q and a 10. We've got a Y and a 4. Now, this could be your first, middle, last initials, or that of the person that you are dealing with. We've got a P and a 3. We've got a C and a 3. Could also be something in relation to this scenario. An F and a 4. A U and a 1. An N and a 1. A D and a 2. A V and a 4. A W and a 4, an O and a 1, an S and a 1, a H and a 4. Now, I think that when you walk away, this person's going to come back with an olive branch and try and bring you back with some sort of peace offering. I'm going to wait until because I might get it. A T and a 1, an L and a 1, an A and a 1. I hope I get it. A G and a 2, a B and a 3. I am going to get it. This person is going to come back with some sort of peace offering, an M and a 3. And I'll tell you something. It is shit. It's not worth the paper that it's written on. And the reason why I say that, and I knew that there was a reason behind it. In between the 2 readings, I went out and I needed just to get some fresh air. So I went outside and I was just cleaning up around my yard, and I was picking up, because I have a dog, and I thought, I bet there's something about this in the reading. And I couldn't work out why. This person is going to offer you an olive branch. And I've even got, they're going to offer you an olive branch. But it's not worth the paper that it's written on. It's shit. It's going to come across as really, really fun and sincere. But it's a scam. How interesting is that? So that's where I'm going to leave it. As I said, I will link that video in the description box. The previous reading, part 1 of this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thanks again, and I will see you again in another reading.